Hi friends, so I just got a very used car. It's a Hyundai Ascent 2014. I just needed a daily driver that I can run with and get from point A to point B. So I went to a dealership, a used car dealership, and I told them to get me give me the oldest runnable car possible, and they gave me this. And so, as you may already know, the car market's pretty crazy. So I still paid, I paid a little over 8,000. And it's a 2014 Hyundai Ascent for I think 140,000 miles. Not too bad. Does gets the job done. And so, with the old car, there's obviously a lot of quirks to it, a lot of things that you probably don't, you're probably used to, but don't have. And so, one of those things is a console. I don't have a console, middle console to put stuff in, so you just holds two things. There's literally just bare bone. Everything is just as it is. Radio system is kind of nice. It's finicky, sometimes a little staticky. This right here, I don't know if you see it, there's bike marks. Either a really angry driver had this car, or a very happy dog. Anyways, all that to say that all the amenities that you might expect from a car or might be used to is not here. And so this is literally bare boned, and that's generally what you expect from a beater car. So I got a Apple CarPlay. I don't know if you got the ads, but I got a lot of them, and that made me interested. And so I got a smart navigation system. So essentially, it sits on your dashboard and acts as like a third-party Apple CarPlay or Android CarPlay, Android Auto system, which is kind of interesting. I bought this right after when I got the car, just so I could use Google Maps getting to point A to point B. But I want to try this out, put it right on dash. Maybe I don't have to put my phone up all the time. Kind of interesting. And then so one of the skills I lost driving a lot of the modern cars is actually parallel parking or just backing with my butt. And this is gonna still enable me to do that. I could not park using my butt as much as I would like, or as quickly as I would like, or parallel park with any confidence at all without a backup camera. And this is a third-party backup camera. The one really cool thing about this is that it comes with a screen, but it also has connects with your backup camera wirelessly, and so that's something kind of interesting. I'm pretty excited to try out. And then, so to my old car owners who like to use backup cameras, this is a must buy. So I'm gonna try this and set this up after. And then obviously a very basic dash cam. I think every car owner should have a dash cam. Even if you're driving a Tesla, you should probably have a third-party dash cam just in case. I think this is a must-have. And I specifically picked the ones that have that point forward and also point behind your car, because pointing forward obviously is you need that, and pointing backwards just in case one rear ends you and there's any even conversation of it's not my fault. And so this is good. This is good. I will start setting these up now. Woo. Pretty dope. Well, this is actually pretty big. Interesting. They give you a holder, and then they give you an aux cable. Okay, so now I'm gonna open the backup camera. Alright. I don't know if you can see it. So I think this is the one that sticks behind your car. It's actually kind of chunky. This is the dash cam. I'm gonna keep this one pretty quick because I think my camera is getting too warm. But I don't know why this is shiny. But okay. This one I hope this is not supposed to be outside. so everything's plugged in. Okay, so I don't know if you can see clearly here. You can see a backup camera. So this is pretty cool. Oh shoot. So this you can see like the backup camera here. It literally activates for about a minute, 2 minutes when you turn on the car, and it'll just gradually like to automatically turn off itself after like a minute or two. So it kind of guarantees when you turn on a car that when you can back up, the camera's on. But other than that, like if you want to turn it back on afterwards, you would have to turn off your car and turn it back on. Either way, like I set up in the back, it's wireless, solar powered. You charge it if you need it, but generally solar takes care of itself. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The only thing I don't really like about this is that it's not wide angle, which I would assume most people would want that option, but this one is just like, yeah, no wide angle, which is like, you know, would be nice, would have been nice. But yeah, it does a job. Definitely a lot more confident doing parallel parking and backing up from the parking lot. Pretty cool. Okay, and then this one's is the Apple CarPlay. Also plugged into the cigarette port. I had to get a three-way splitter where you plug one and you make three, because for some reason everybody likes to use a cigarette port to power. This one right here, pretty cool. Honestly, a pretty good purchase. I like how it automatically connects to your phone, so via Bluetooth, so I actually don't have to plug my phone in whenever I come in. It automatically connects and turns on Apple CarPlay. I have an aux cable that they give you that I plugged in. I didn't use Bluetooth for the car because the car itself, it doesn't really have Bluetooth. It's pretty old. Not bad. My only fault with it, honestly, is that it's pretty big, and having wire sticking out of the car in middle of SF, like I'm kind of asking for my car to be broken into and people to steal this. Kinda debating whether that's a good option. But yeah, like really A+ buy right here. I love it. So other than like the idea of it might be getting jacked and like wires sticking out, I wish they made the arm a little less apparent that it's a third-party aftermarket piece, so it looks a little bit more like attached to the car. That would have been nice, so this doesn't get jacked right away. Yeah, that'd be nice. But other than that, like honestly, better than the Apple CarPlay on my actual car, my 2019 Honda Civic hatch, where I have to plug in my phone all the time. The only downfall also is like because I don't plug in my phone now, my phone runs out of battery, and when I'm driving, so like gotta remind myself to plug it in. The other piece is right here, the dash cam. I think everyone should have a dash cam. It's pretty much a no-brainer. This one specifically, I actually had to buy 3 different ones to make sure that this one is the best one. The first 2, both have either no camera screen, no screen right here, which I think it's a necessity to have a screen on your dash cam so you know you're looking at the right thing and that you're recording, that you don't need an extra app for. The other ones I had either have to download an app, or the backup camera that I plugged into the back right here. I think you see it right there. I want it to be indoors. I don't want to poke a hole in the back to make it outdoors. And so this one is exactly that. Like you just put it right on the window and it faces backwards. So I get both. And this one, the quality's good. This one I love because it also came with its own Lexar 32GB micro SD card, which like I don't think dash cams generally come with an SD card, so kudos to you. I'll do it in action. automatically these will turn on. And so you see that? Okay, let me just put on my seatbelt for a second. Alright. You can see that this operates like a normal Apple CarPlay. You see right here. I'm backing up. You see. Pretty good. Everything is pretty smooth. And then it'll turn off in a minute. It's right there. Okay, I'm just not gonna. So yeah, now you can turn your old car, and this is a super old car, there's bike marks here. I just found this hilarious. I don't even want to put casing because it gives it character. If you got an old car, if you're thinking about getting an old car and you're worried about all the things that you're missing from a new car, you could upgrade it. You get a backup camera, you can get Apple CarPlay, you can get a dash cam. That's your poor man's Sentry mode on the Tesla. You can do pretty much anything. So if you're thinking about it, if you already have an old car, get it. It gets you point A to point B. Highly recommend. Okay, cool. Have a good one.